Hello Virgo, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com and this is a special bonus read for you. It's your next steps reading. So I'm going to go into your next 3 steps. What's required of you, action steps, whether they're internal action steps or external action steps. We're going to go into what's required of you next so that you can create the life that you want, so you can bring in those things that you really want in your life. Now these are very popular readings, your next steps readings. Even when they're a half price sale, very popular, but also all the time. In the 4 or 5 weeks that they're not half price, they're still very popular. And so you definitely want to book in for one of these this weekend while they're half price. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them, and they're 3 pages long. I'll pop a link for it up there to book in. Also a link in the description box below. And if all else fails, if you can't see those, then you can always go to my website, BeHealing.com, to find that, and a lot more besides on my website as well. All my other services are on there as well, and a lot more too. Check out my blog. I've been in this business for a long time now. There's a lot of resources on there for you. Okay, so Virgo, I'm going to go into your next steps in this video. Also, I've got a competition going at the moment. So if you guess the number of cards that I've got in this bag. So I do all my readings from these little cards. Some of them are very old. They're about 18 years old, some of these cards. Fulfillment. Certainly fulfill the purpose. And lots of energy in them as well for all the readings I've done. Wow, I wonder how many readings I've done. Just hundreds of thousands. If you guess the amount of cards that are in this bag correctly, then you can win a private reading with me. And so to enter that competition, be a subscriber to my YouTube channel, click like on this video, and then leave your guess in the comments. So when you comment about how great this is, or what you're resonating with, or your story that's got something to do with this reading, then just put your guess in there. Just one guess per video. I upload lots of videos, lots of readings, and so you can check those all out. You can have as many guesses as readings that I upload in a week. Good luck with winning that. Virgo, so this is a general read for you Virgos. It might resonate with you, it might not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, get a private reading. This is not a private reading, but if it does resonate with you, I am going to do a kind of half private, half public reading. So I'm going to do a deeper dive reading. So it's just like my private readings. It's a written version of my readings, and I'll go into the 5 steps. The 3 steps that come up in here in the video, I will go back into those too. So you've got a written form of it and 2 extra steps as well. And so that's $10. And so instead of the $75 for the private version of it this weekend, which is about 50 American dollars, this deeper dive, because you're sharing it with other people, is $10 instead, which is about 7 or 8 American dollars. So much cheaper. If you're not ready to book in for a private reading with me, or if this is really resonating with you, you don't even need a private reading with me because this is your story. You want to book in for one of those. So there'll be links up here that are popping up throughout this reading for that. Virgo, let's get into it. Virgo, what's step number 1 for you? Let's find out. Knowing. Soften and open. Virgo, are you a bit of a know-it-all? You think you are. Or what you think you know isn't really serving you. What you're really sure about is not really serving you. You were so sure of it too. Secrets are being revealed at the moment in the world. Have you noticed that? We're finding out not only have the media been lying to us, because they can be bought by whoever is paying the most for them to say whatever it is they're saying, but now we're finding out it's also true for scientists, and it's also true, who else? There was one other thing as well. But yeah, history too. What we've been taught in schools. How crazy. So all these things that we thought we knew, that we thought that were truth, a lot of it I've been finding out a lot myself, especially the science stuff. I've been looking into it. It's like, hang on a minute. That's actually the opposite of the truth, this thing that the media keep on putting out there, that this is science. No, someone's paid them off to do that. It's not really science. So what you thought you knew when you were solid on, maybe what you were taught in school, what you thought had been proved by science, or what the media has been telling you, but this could be internal stuff too, what you thought you knew, things that you were pretty solid on, Virgo. It's not what you thought, it's not what it seems. And so suddenly, all of a sudden, we need to be open to truth, to changing our mind. It's like, wow, and I thought that really was history. I thought that was true. And I thought that thing was true because I thought that's what science told us. And it turns out it's not true at all. And now I'm having to change my mind about everything and be open to learning that things that I've believed for the last 49 years, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 49, are not even true. Whoa, okay. But it's a good thing. This is a good thing what is happening. And so why has this come up in your reading and not the other signs readings, Virgo? Because I think maybe because of your nature, Virgo, I know, I've got Virgo friends, I love you guys, but you can be kind of anal, let's put it that way. I had a Virgo friend that had he had all of his CDs, his CD collection in alphabetical order. And so we'd go around like to drink wine and hang out and stuff, like me and a group of friends, and we'd mess it up, we'd rearrange it. Anyway, we know what you can be like, Virgo. You're pretty funny with it. But I think this is going to be more disruptive to you. It's going to shake your foundations maybe a little bit more than other signs because of that nature that you've got. Very sweet nature that you've got, and it's very funny too, Virgo. If you've got that going on too. This is asking you to be open because what you thought it hasn't been true, and it's going to rock your world. But as I said, I'm hearing this as a positive thing. So you being open to finding out the actual truth. Don't just rail against it and stay in that. How could they lie to us? How could they do this to us? Don't get stuck in that victim mode. Just move with it and go, oh, well, that's interesting. How about that? It happened to me. When was that? Maybe 6 months ago? No more. Took me a while. This thing that I found out that was actually the opposite of what I've been taught, that maybe a lot of people are still believing as well. I'm not going to say what it is because it's going to be challenging to many people when you will find out, and you will all find out. But I found it out about 8 months ago, and it took me about 3 months just to do this, just to let it sink in. And it's like, is this really true? And it was so ingrained. It's what I'd been taught since I was a kid, and it's everywhere, that belief. And it's like, what? This isn't true? And then I started questioning it and all, and is this really true? And it took me about 3 months for it to really settle in, and until I actually made those changes in my life to incorporate it. And it's like, oh my God, it is true. Because when I made the changes, everything started working. And that's what I'm picking up for you too, is that if this is actually a good thing, you finding out the truth now. Of course it is. We don't want to stay in those lies just to feel better, to feel better that we haven't been lied to by the media, or we haven't been lied to by science, or we haven't been lied to by our teachers. That's not going to make us feel better. We don't want to stay in that being fooled thing. Yeah, we want to know the truth now. And so go with it, flow with it, because it's actually going to be better for you when you let it sink in. But just know that when you're in this transition phase from it, it's like being told, well, no, black is white and white is black. And Virgo, you're like, huh? How can that be true? What? But it's actually a good thing when you realize in the end that it's all backwards. It's going to work for you. It's actually going to work for you better. So just be open. That's your step one. Interesting. I wonder what all this is leading to. Oh, nice. Step two, you've got intimacy and I am love. Step two doesn't seem related, but I don't know, I guess we'll figure. Yeah, it'll be moving you towards something anyway. Step two is about you being yourself, you being your true self. You know how I was just kind of taking the mickey out of you a little bit there about the way that you can be, Virgo. Don't feel bad about that. I mean, I mean it when I say I do really love Virgos, and Virgo friends that I've had. I find it very amusing, but it's adorable, and we need you guys. We need you guys to be yourselves, to be true to yourself. This intimacy card, it's like authenticity. It's you being your authentic self, really truly being yourself. You have your place, right, Virgo? And you need to be yourself like that. There's nothing wrong with it. And your love for that too. You are love. That's the way that you love, is that your Virgo-ness. It's the way that you love, the way that you are. And I'm not saying that all Virgos are the same. Like you're unique. You're all unique. You can't put two Virgos together. Yeah, you've got traits in common, just like I'm Taurus. I have traits in common with other Taurians as well. But we're all unique, right? And so you've got to be true to yourself. And this intimacy card, it's about being who you are. The intimacy card, we think about it with like romantic relationships, don't we? We think about like sexual relationships, romantic relationships being intimate relationships. But what it really is, it's just about being ourselves. And that doesn't always go together in romantic relationships or sexual relationships. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes the other ones we put a mask on, we try and impress them, we're not really ourselves. But once you've been with someone for a while, when you're a proper couple, you know what I mean? You can truly be yourself around them, like you are with your family, like you are with your closest friends. That is true intimacy, when you can fully be yourself. And this intimacy card, it's asking you, see, once you're loving yourself and you know that you're loved, you know that you're good as you are, and it's important for you to be as you are. That's loving yourself and accepting yourself, right? And appreciating yourself. When you do that for yourself, Virgo, that's when you can be intimate with more people. That's when you can be yourself around other people. Just be yourself around anyone, because you're okay with you. You're okay with you. How you are is okay with you. And so it's when you're unsure of yourself, when you're not loving yourself, when you're judging yourself, that's when you want to put a mask on and pretend you're something that you're not. You pretend that you've got different qualities than you have, or you pretend that you don't have that weird Virgo and putting everything in alphabetical order, that kind of thing, But when you love it about yourselves, you'll wave that freak flag and you'll say, yep, yeah, I'll put my CDs in alphabetical order. What of it? I can do yours as well. If you want me to do yours, I'll do yours. That kind of thing. When you're cool with who you are, you can actually extend that love out to the world by being yourself. Put everyone else's CDs in alphabetical order. That could be your thing. And so it's a core part of you. How you are is a core part of you, and when you love and accept that and start doing that and know that that's the love that you put out into the universe, it's going to become a part of your life path, is what I'm hearing. It's like intricately involved in who you are and what you're here to do. Who knew? So for you Virgos that don't feel like you've found your life calling yet, your life purpose, both of these things, this is what it's leading you to. See, I knew it was connected somehow. Just needed to talk about it a bit more to uncover that. Step 3, Virgo, what's your step 3? Wake up and encouragement. You see, you're on your life path. This is getting you on your life path. You're already on it, but this is getting you toward your life purpose now. This is waking you up to it. Both of these things, right? So first of all, your whole paradigm is changing. What you thought you knew in the world is being flipped. It's being flipped. And that's a good thing, because it's going to get you on track to doing what you came here to do. You tapping, really loving yourself and your freak, let your freak flag fly, just understanding what you like, and that's an important thing. That's how you share your love. There's nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing wrong with you, Virgo. And so once you start being able to be yourself around other people, that is waking you up. That's woken you up. And then you'll need to encourage yourself. This is like you being your own cheerleader, you knowing that you are on track, you knowing that you're already on your life path, you knowing that there's nothing wrong with you, you knowing that the universe didn't make a mistake with you, Virgo. It put everything inside of you that you needed for your life path. It was already inside of you. It is already inside of you. You've got what it takes. There's nothing missing from you. You don't need to go and learn it somewhere else. You already knew it. So yeah, your step 3 is to encourage yourself to move forward with that, to keep on going, to uncover it, to uncover even more. Like you're on some kind of a vision quest, because you are. Because you are, Virgo. That is what your life is. If you're like, oh, I wish I could have an adventure, I wish I could have some kind of a vision quest, it's like, well, you are. That's what your life is. And so if you start treating your life like that, like an adventure, like a vision quest, it's like some kind of a virtual reality thing of that you need to find what it is that you're here to do and share that with the world in a big way. Start seeing life like that, and then following the clues and encouraging yourself, and keep on going for that. Keep on uncovering more and more about that and finding out what that is. If you treat life like that, life will get very magical. And it's like you're already on your life path. I'm being told you're already on your life path. So even if you think with this paradigm shift that you have, that's happening at the moment, everything's being upturned. What you thought you knew is the opposite, and it's shaking you up. Even the time before that, when you were believing in all the lies that are going to be uncovered now, even that has been important. It's been important for you to live that until now. It's part of your life path. We wouldn't be here otherwise, right? We've chosen to be here at this particular time, you and me, you watching this video, us connecting as well. We've chosen this. We chose it all, you know, for a good reason. And so just keep on encouraging yourself to move forward, to move forward, to move forward. Step 3, there you go. If you want the other 2 steps, and if you want to have that in written form so you can keep it by your bedside like people do with these readings as well, if this has really talked to you, then you're going to want to get that deeper dive reading in. It's just $10. It's up there, the link for that. Or if you want a private, oh no, if you like this reading, please go like and subscribe to my channel if you really like it. And leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? I'd love to hear from you, Virgo. And guess how many cards are in this bag in your comment as well for the chance to win that reading. Book in for one of the private readings this weekend while they're half price as well. You won't regret it. Even if this has spoken to you, you'll get another 5 as well, and it'll give you so much more information. There'll be a link around about there to book in for that. Have an awesome weekend, Virgo. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.